In today's episode of Spirit of Innovation, we learn how the spirit of giving during the holiday season benefits our entire community.
I think it's become such a family tradition that people actually will go around the holiday table and really think about, where they want to make an impact.
Is 2023 your year to improve your health and wealth? We find out how.
We can actually reprogram our brains, rewire our brains for success.
A fun craft will keep the kids busy when the new year rings in. We show the step-by-step instructions. December's guest host, Tammy Marine, has served 17 years as the Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley. She is also a founding board member and current treasurer for Habitat California and a board member for the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce. Stay with us as the Spirit of Innovation team and Tammy bring you impactful and innovative need-to-know, did-you-know, and good-to-know local community news and information.
Welcome to Spirit of Innovation. Thanks for joining us. My name is Tammy Marine, and I'm so excited to be here guest hosting December's Spirit of Innovation. The holidays are a season for giving, and not just giving gifts, although that's fun too. It's also the time to give thanks for what we have, as well as giving to those in need. As someone who is involved with many local charities, I have seen firsthand how nonprofit organizations play a critical role in the community. In this segment, Spirit of Innovation takes a look at seasonal donations and how they make an impact, and how goodwill really does do a lot of good.
According to nonprofitsource.com, 30% of all annual charitable donations occur in December, a large sum considering that last year Americans gave $485 billion. That amount includes over $23 million donated by generous Riverside County residents to numerous philanthropies.
So many people in our community choose the holiday time to give and reflect on all the reasons why the nonprofit community has been so important in our region. I think it also reflects the great tradition we have in America of giving back. We're known really all over the world as being really a beacon of generosity. Is that I think it's become such a family tradition that people actually will go around the holiday table and really think about where they want to make an impact and where they want to lend their support and their name to a cause.
Without this generosity, many charities wouldn't be able to accomplish their goals.
Nonprofits really rely so heavily on giving. Some estimates say that 50% of donations come in through October all the way until the end of the year in December.
Charities such as the Salvation Army Murrieta Corps depend on the community's goodwill to support their programs and the increased need during the holiday season.
We have about 300 plus families who will come to us and ask for just a little bit of assistance. We have everybody sign up on what's called Angel Tree. You may have seen these in malls or in churches or in companies. Families, they come, they register, and they tell us what the kids' wishes are as well as what their needs are. Each child will get at least 2 toys and a set of clothing. And then they also get a box of food and a gift certificate. Adopt a Family is a program where the whole family is adopted. A company or an individual will say, I want to give a little bit of extra love for someone who's going through something just a little bit more difficult. Adopt a Family, all the gifts come wrapped and they go under the tree. So Christmas morning, everybody's surprised because Santa showed up. Of course, the kettle season, it is kettle season. You'll see us out in front of Stater Brothers and Walmarts. And we use those funding not just for Christmas time, but year round.
Local businesses also jump in with holiday giving. Realtor Jackie Steed placed baskets at various businesses to collect socks for local charities. Matt Fallison Financial Management Company, Wealth Ready, held an open house to collect toys for military children. Sean Sorensen from Exit Alliance Realty arranged for 200 random acts of kindness volunteers to surprise Target shoppers with gift cards and other purchases.
Businesses decide to support nonprofits, first I would say because it's great for business. Besides it being the right thing to do, there's a strong business case in helping others. It really is such a huge part of a company's reputation. All things being equal with a product or a service, a person is going to decide to give their time, their hard-earned money to that business that also wants to invest in the community in which they live and work. And frankly, employees also, especially in this really tight market, are looking for corporations that want to give back and authentically do so. You'll see morale is a lot better when employees are engaged in those efforts.
When you give back, you get more in return. No matter how you give, whether it's money, time, a toy, or something warm to wear, your goodwill goes a long way to impact the local community.
JDS Creative Academy has always made it a mission to support local philanthropies and others in need. From donating money to dollars for scholars for higher education and tuition for JDSCA classes, to making masks for hospitals, to creating an Art in the Box program and donating it to Michelle's Place, to sponsoring a tree for our Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley's Christmas Tree Lane, to collecting donated socks for various Temecula charities in their lobby through the good work of real estate agent Jackie Steed. Nonprofit JDSCA is proud to support philanthropy in the community and throughout the county. Earlier this year, Spirit of Innovation examined Riverside County's housing market as mortgage rates fell to record lows in 2020 and 21 during the COVID-19 pandemic. 2022 is telling a different story, with inflation running hot and mortgage rates have surged, reaching their highest levels since the early 2000s. Real estate expert Nicole Farnham returned to share her insights about what the future holds for potential homeowners in Riverside County.
The housing market in Riverside County is much different now than it was at the beginning of the year.
Today in Riverside County, the median list price is around $620. Still high, regardless of everything else that's going on, but the days on market has really gone up. We're at 80 days on market for average, which is obviously a lot different than the week on market that we saw before. Some of the factors that are affecting the market slowdown are definitely the interest rates. At the beginning of the year, rates were in the mid to low fours, which gave people the opportunity to buy homes that they would have never been able to afford at a much higher interest rate. But now we're hovering in the low to mid sixes, and it was around May or June when rates jumped up to 7% and the market just came to like a total halt. But I really think the interest rates are the biggest driver right now. Home prices are so high, and then the interest rates are so high that people can't afford what they could have afforded at the beginning of 2022.
Due to higher rates causing less demand, buyers are finding they're in a better position to negotiate.
They're asking for things like closing costs, repairs, rate buy downs, things that we were just not even, they didn't exist in 2021, 2022. They're offering under asking price. To me, right now is a great time for people to buy. And then hopefully, if rates come back down, then they can refinance. So there's a lot of predictions on what to expect for the housing market going into 2023, but we aren't really sure what is to come. Some people are saying the rates are going to drop at the beginning of 2023. Some are saying that they're going to continue rising. But what we do know is that people have more equity than they've ever had in their homes, regardless of the prices leveling off or even coming down. People are always going to need to buy and sell for whatever reason, upsizing, downsizing, relocation, for jobs and things like that. Regardless of what happens, the housing market will continue on.
Whether you're buying, selling, or renting, it's always important to stay informed as the world of real estate is constantly changing. Visit the Spirit of Innovation website for the latest updates on Riverside County's real estate market. Are you excited for 2023? I know I am. We're all looking forward to celebrating the new year. The important thing is to stay safe while doing so. Did you know that if you drink alcohol, it can quickly affect you, usually within 10 minutes? And when drinking on an empty stomach, the body absorbs alcohol even more quickly. So before indulging, eat a good, well-balanced meal to lessen any tipsiness. Before you get behind the wheel, remember the 0.08 blood alcohol content is the legal limit. Those who drink more than the legal limit are 11 times more likely to die in a single vehicle accident. Keep in mind the 1 drink per hour rule, which states that you have to wait to drive 1 hour for every drink you've consumed. And if you drink 2 alcoholic beverages, for example, you'll have to wait 2 hours before driving. If you're hosting a party, know that if you serve alcohol, you're responsible for your guests. Here are some tips to make sure your party is one to remember in a good way. You can hire a driver for the night to ensure everyone at your party gets home safely. Consider throwing a New Year's sleepover where guests bring sleeping bags and just make sure there's room for everybody. You can limit the alcohol served by pre-pouring glasses of champagne for your guests at the beginning of the party and then only refilling right before midnight. You can skip the wine and beer and serve a punch with very low alcohol content. But no matter what type of alcohol you're offering, stop serving 1 or 2 hours before the party ends. Or you can just offer non-alcoholic mocktails. You don't have to serve alcohol to throw a fun party. Keep your guests entertained with games, great music, and good cheer, and they won't miss the buzz. You also want to make sure that your party doesn't turn into a super spreader event, whether it's flu, RSV, or COVID-19. These tips will keep guests and hosts illness-free. The risk of transmission is greater inside, so gather outside if possible. If weather prohibits outside gatherings, make sure your space has plenty of ventilation. The more people you invite, the greater the risk of exposure. Keep the gatherings on the smaller side and consider limiting guests to 3 different households. Only invite those who have been practicing COVID-safe protocols. These include getting vaccines and wearing masks where required. Set up hand sanitizing stations around the room and encourage guests to use them, especially before eating, and serve food in individual portions rather than a shared buffet. I hope these tips help you have a safe and fun New Year's Eve and New Year. Check out the Spirit of Innovation website for more ideas on how to safely enjoy the holidays. The end of the year is a time when many reflect on the past year. What were our accomplishments? What might be our shortcomings? How can we improve in the year to come? Year after year, the 2 most common New Year's resolutions remain the same: to be healthier and to save money. Let's take a look at how simple it is to make health and wellness your #1 investment in 2023.
40% of adults in the United States set New Year's resolutions. By the end of the first week, 23% quit, while only 9% successfully follow through to the end of the year.
Our brains are wired not to make us successful, but rather to keep us safe. The brain protects whatever is familiar to it, even when it's faulty. That's why we feel so uncomfortable when we grow and try new things.
A common belief is that it takes 21 days to develop a habit. Recent evidence shows it takes closer to 67 days.
We can actually reprogram our brains, rewire our brains for success if you do it in really small ways. It's like the brain goes, oh, that was new, but I I can handle that.
These small changes can be applied to wealth-building resolutions simply by examining your finances for a short time every day.
Pearson's Law says, what you measure grows, what you measure and report grows exponentially. So when we apply Pearson's Law to our finances in 15 minutes a day or less, we can start to see the magic and miracles happen. You can make adjustments and tweaks as you go along because you're seeing it. It just gets rid of that decision-making fatigue. Breaking it down in this small daily way helps you to see the big picture better.
The same principles can be applied to those New Year's fitness goals as well.
The best way to introduce diet into your lifestyle or fitness into your lifestyle, do it slowly, do it methodically, and do it with the correct mindset. The number one reason why people quit when they start a fitness program is because they're not seeing those results right away, and that they don't go into it with the right mindset to make this not only a phase in their life, but a habit for their whole life.
Creating good, healthy habits takes time, but it doesn't have to cost a lot of money.
Instead of eating out, eat at home. There's tons of workout programs on YouTube that are free, and places like this save time, save money, and get a good workout in.
Cities across Riverside County are making it easier to maintain a healthy lifestyle by implementing workout equipment into public parks.
These machines primarily work off of your body weight. Here, you can work your upper body, lower body. So a couple exercises that you can do, basic bicep curl. Next one is a squat. Squat down, get underneath the handles, and then again, you're just gonna squat your body weight up, full extension at the top, come down to at least parallel. And the last one is just an overhead press. Again, I'm pressing my own body weight. People are waiting for the new year to start, but the best time is to start now. We tell that to people year round, and just imagine where you're gonna be down the road.
We hope this inspires you to create positive impacts in your life and go into 2023 ready for success. Now it's time for the Good to Know, where we share community events, heartwarming news, and general good to know topics and information. Here to get us started are our team members, Aaron Perris and Tyler Perrone.
Did you know that the new CalKids program helps kids save up for college and/or career training? Participants in this statewide program receive a seed deposit in a CalKids account to pay for future education after high school. Learn more about it at their webinar on January 19th. Menifee seniors, do you want to get more involved in city planning? A senior advisory committee meeting will be held on December 27th at the City Hall to promote public services and community involvement for and by senior residents. If you're looking for an easier road trip to Grandma's house for the holidays, you'll want to check out the 511 website. Go 511.com for Southern California traffic advisories, real-time bus and train arrival updates, ride-sharing resources, and more.
During the holidays, many need assistance more than any other time of the year. The Lighthouse of Hope Foundation in the city of Riverside hosts a weekly community food pantry, giving out free groceries on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. Bring your family and friends to Lake Elsinore for Christmas City Market's Light Festival at Diamond Stadium. Experience sparkling lights and European-style markets now until December 30th. Buy your tickets before time runs out. Another way to enjoy the holidays is to have some holly jolly fun at Peltzer Winery's holiday ice skating, along with hot cocoa, snacks, food trucks, and a bar for guests 21 years and older, now until January 8th, 2023.
On December 23rd, you can dress your pups up in Christmas sweaters and take them to an ugly sweater party at Temecula's Dogtopia. A $10 donation gets you a photo of your dog's holiday cuteness. Riverside County lights the way to holiday fun. Families can enjoy seeing festive lights in neighborhoods all across the county. We've put together a list of some of the best lights to visit this holiday season. grab some hot cocoa, and take the family out for a night of lights. For the full list of Riverside County lights, visit the Spirit of Innovation website.
2023 is almost here, and there are several places to watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve. Head to the Wildomar Vineyards and Winery to ring in the new year with live music, a buffet dinner, and a DJ alongside a ball drop at 10 p.m. Or stop by Old Town Temecula for their famous yearly grape drop happening at 9 p.m. and midnight.
You can also pop over to the ball drop at the Golden Village Palms RV Resort in Hemet and enjoy a dinner buffet, music, and champagne toast. Children can have fun during New Year's Eve too. Set them up with movies to watch, treats to eat, and how about a craft to make for when the clock strikes 12? Or 9 if you're celebrating the East Coast New Year. SOI team member Bella Journey got together with correspondent J.K. Weldon to show you an easy craft to make with the kids.
I'm always looking for fun activities to do with my kids. It looks like you have a good one here, Bella.
Yes, it's a great way to include the kids in the New Year's celebration. Have you ever made confetti popper?
No, I haven't, but I think you're going to show me how.
Yes, this is the finished product.
Now, what all will we need for this project?
Here's what we need. We need toilet paper rolls, decorated paper, tissue paper, bottle caps slightly smaller than the toilet paper rolls, confetti, glue, scissors, a straw. First step, decorate the toilet paper roll with a decorated paper, any color you like. Then glue a square of tissue paper on top and then fill it on top of the toilet paper roll halfway with confetti.
Now, where can you buy confetti like this?
You can find confetti at your local craft store, department store, anywhere arts and crafts are sold. After that, take a bottle cap that is slightly smaller than the end of the first roll. Put a little drop of glue inside the center on the top cap and glue the end of the straw on it. Then cut a slit into the second roll and glue the roll around the bottle cap. Once it's glued, the second roll should be a little smaller than the first. Decorate the second roll and slide it halfway through. When it's time to celebrate, you push the inside roll halfway through the confetti and then it comes out.
Well, let's see it.
Alright, let's do it together.
You ready?
Ready. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Got over.
It's all right. Well, now it's time to clean everything up, and that lets me know it's time to leave the party. Thanks for showing us how to make this fun craft, and we hope you guys give it a try. Back to you, Tammy.
Thanks, Bella and JK. You can find step-by-step instructions for making this confetti popper on the Spirit of Innovation website. If you want more creative fun things to do in 2023, check out JDS Creative Academy's spring classes. You can sign up for screenwriting, photography, musical theater, backstage production, and design. Enrollment is now open and classes start the week of January 23rd. Scholarships are available. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Spirit of Innovation. You can find Spirit of Innovation on Rivco TV, local Murrieta and Temecula stations, and YouTube. Be sure to follow us on social media using the hashtag JDSFamily to keep up with everything that's happening here in the studio and in Riverside County. Don't miss the SOI training crew on radio station 1025 The Vine, 7 days a week with JDS Creative Academy Community Spotlight. You can also catch the SOI crew streaming live episodes of the SOI Update on YouTube and co-hosting our new podcast, SOI Talk, on 101.3 KATY radio Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. and anywhere you stream podcasts. Our next Spirit of Innovation episode drops on January 26th with a new special guest host. Tune in then to find out who that will be. Are those jingle bells I hear?
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Aw, Merry Christmas, Santa.
Thank you, Tammy.
Let's bring out some of the hashtag JDS family to help spread the cheer.
From all of us at JDS Creative Academy, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays and a happy and healthy, prosperous 2023 to all.
Ho, ho, ho!
SOI out!